Hi guys. Okay, so this is going to be one of those messages that I'm going to try to make the downloads and the message make sense as much as I can because it's kind of a lot. Okay, so this is four. Is it four? It's four separate downloads from four different days. Okay, but they're all connected. So I'm going to try my best to make all of this make sense because it's kind of a lot when I'm going to try, guys, okay? So buckle up, buckaroo, because this one's a deep one, all right? So the first download that I received, also all the pages that these downloads are on are 70 something, 71, 74, 76, and it ends on 77. That's significant. 7. It's significant, okay? Now, the first download that I received for this message was on, excuse me, was that a confirmation, Bert? March 2nd, 2026. So I guess that was, the hiccup was a confirmation of the burp, because I asked Spirit, was the burp a confirmation? The burp was a confirmation. The hiccup was confirmation that the burp was confirmation. So the burp was confirmation that the 7s are significant, okay? So I got this download on March 2nd, 2026. For context, today is March 17th. 2026, but only take the dates how they resonate. If they mean nothing to you, they mean nothing to you, and that is perfectly fine. Every message is not for everyone, but this right here, it kind of is for everyone, okay? In a way, it is for everyone. It's for the collective, literally, like. But March 2nd at 9:12 p.m., remember p.m., that's significant. Also, remember 9:12. That's significant. You're going to need those bits of information to make this all make sense, okay? At 9:12 p.m., I heard aeronautics. And if I'm not mistaken, I was laying in the bed and I heard aeronautics and I wrote it in my notes in my phone and I rolled over and went to bed. And the next morning, I got up to figure out what the heck Spirit was trying to tell me about, okay? Aeronautics is the science of designing, manufacturing, and operating aircraft within Earth's atmosphere. So airplanes, blimps, all those things that stay within Earth's atmosphere are created with aeronautics, are, what is the word I'm hearing? Governed by aeronautics, okay? So there's something about the government possibly making an aircraft that purports as an extraterrestrial ship, okay? Purports means acts like, looks like, but is not really, okay? So this part of the message has something to do with the government, the dark agenda, making some kind of craft that purports as an extraterrestrial ship. It purports as a UFO. It's created and made to look like, simulate, and act like a UFO. But it is not a UFO. It is literally created by the government and stays within Earth's atmosphere. It cannot leave Earth's atmosphere, okay? Now, I spoke about a galactic war, a staged galactic war, in a message I recorded in 2024, okay? I'm not sure it's the same one that I posted this morning. I posted a message from 9 months ago about the dark agenda, leaked documents, and something about a galactic war, okay? This could be related to that because I was guided to post that this morning, and it wasn't because of this. So there could be something about a staged galactic war, or the UFO sightings and all that shit that's been upticking since 2024. It's all staged. It's all fake, okay? The crafts that you're being told about or are seeing, They are in Earth's atmosphere. They're not extraterrestrial. They're made by the government. Okay? Okay? Now, the galactic war, air quotes, because it may not even be a real thing, okay? It could literally be what I'm about to say next. It could literally be the government, etc., staging a galactic war for whatever their nefarious reasons could be, okay? But the galactic war, the real war, is against starseeds and earth angels. The system is what's staged. So that's what I got from this message, okay? The galactic war, the war is actually against starseeds and earth angels. That's why it's galactic, because starseeds and earth angels are what? Galactic! They're galactic beings. We're galactic beings. We're not even from here, okay? And the system is staged. The Matrix, it's staged. It's all a game. It's all fake. It's all staged, okay? That was the first part of the message. Now, page 74, this is what makes this interesting. Page 74 is the next download for this message. Now, remember I told you, remember 9:12 p.m.? This next part, this next message, I got at 9:13 p.m. But this was on March 8th. The first one was March 2nd. This one was March 8th at 9:13 p.m. 12, 13. Remember that. Succession, okay? Remember the number 9. Remember 12 and 13. Let me go into the next part of the message. So, March 8th, 2026 at 9:13 p.m., I heard, hey, yeah, 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 it's a party in the USA. Miley Cyrus. Party in the USA. That was the download, okay? Now, this is talking something about the 4th of July or just Independence Day, okay? Now, 9:13, 9:12. This is what I found interesting about 9:12 and 9:13. Stay with me. I'm trying to make it make sense, guys. 9:12. If you take the time, 9:12, 9 plus 1 plus 2 equals 12. And it reduces down to the number 3. Okay? So 9:12 equals 12, which breaks down to 3. 9:13. If you take 9 plus 1 plus 3, it's 13, which reduces down to 4. So we got 12, 13, and now we also have 3, 4. There are steps being taken. There's steps going forward on something. 12, 13, 3, 4. Okay? Now, the movie Independence Day was about an alien invasion. But I wrote, but it's a hoax. Okay? On the movie Independence Day, it wasn't a hoax. What I'm getting for this is, again, about an alien invasion, galactic war, whatever the fuck, but it's a hoax. Okay? Confirmation burp. Because I was just about to say something that was not in the notes. The alien invasion, it's not aliens like you're thinking, little green men. It's starseeds and earth angels. We're not invading shit. The Christ consciousness, us awakening, the dark agenda, the system looks at it as an invasion. It's a threat. Okay? So the galactic war, the alien invasion, is how the dark agenda looks at starseeds and earth angels awakening. Okay? Now, also I wrote, independence from the system / matrix. Yeah, because they don't want us to gain independence. They look at that as a threat. So earth angels and starseeds are a threat to the system, to the matrix, to the independence of the system, of the matrix, because we want our independence, and Christ consciousness, the awakening of the collective, is going to make that happen. So they waged war against us in this staged system, the matrix. Okay, is it making sense? I believe it is making sense to you. I'm going to continue. So the next download on page 76. Remember, it's steps. 71, 74, 76, 77, 12, 13, 3, 4 steps. Now, this next download I got on March 12th, 2026 at 8:40 p.m. Remember I told you? Remember p.m. Also 9:12, 9:13, and 8:40. 8, 9, 3, 4, 12, 13. There are literally steps moving forward, steps being taken, okay? Now, this download that I got on March 12th at 8:40 p.m., I only heard the word triangulation. Now, I know triangulation is a manipulation tactic used by narcissists to involve a third party in on the dispute to act as a mediator or take a side type energy, okay? So, this is a tactic known to be used by narcissistic abusers. The people will know that it's a manipulation tactic by the dark agenda. The system, the matrix, the people will know that it's a manipulation tactic by the dark agenda, triangulation. The third party that they're bringing in is possibly another energy to manipulate. It could even be like leaders, like presidents, etc., brought in as triangulation because we're party number 1. The system is party number 2. Who's party number 3 that's going to create the triangle? That's what I don't know, okay? But let me continue. So, like I told you, that to pay attention to the PM. All the times of these downloads happen at night, at PM. 8, 9 p.m. So there's something significant about nighttime, okay? All these downloads came at night. So, with the triangulation, the people are going to see and understand that the system, 12:21 when I looked up at the timer, that the system has been manipulating us forever. And they're going to notice and see that it is manipulation. And that is when the war begins. Okay? Now, 8:40 p.m. If you add 8 plus 4, it equals 12. But 12 breaks down to 3. So we got 12 and 3 again. Okay? So the last download. This download I got on March 13th, 2026. And this one I got at 7:14. So now we have 9:12, 9:13, 7:14. And it's 13:14 on the damn timer. 12, 13, 14 steps. And again, PM. This was at night, PM. So, this download, all I heard was Busby. And I'm like, what the hell is Busby, Spirit? So I went and looked up Busby, okay? So I looked up Busby. Hold on one second, let me answer my child. So I looked up Busby. A Busby is a tall fur hat with a colored cloth flap hanging down on the right-hand side, worn by soldiers of certain regiments of hussars and artillerymen. So I was like, hussar? What the hell is a hussar? A hussar is a 15th century Hungarian light horseman. And this is the year of the fire horse. Now, also, I just noticed this. The 15th century, 912, 913, 714, and 15th century. I didn't even notice that until just now, okay? So, again, this is a hat worn by a soldier, a horseman, or an artilleryman, okay? The year of the fire horse, guys. So, this is where I got to try to make it make sense as I go through all these numbers, because I broke all those down too. So, I looked at my notebook at 7:13 a.m. This is when I was looking at all these downloads and putting all this shit together. It was 7:13 in the morning. All right? 7:13 in the morning. This last download I got at 7:14 p.m. days before. Do you see? 9:12, 9:13, 7:13, and 7:14. Very significant with the number 13. Because as I went through, I went and circled all the 13s. There was like 4 13s. Nope, I'm sorry. It was 3 13s, 3 12s, and 3 3s. So 333, which is celebration, collaboration, and teamwork. Okay? Now, when I looked at the date of the download at 7:13 a.m., it was on March 13th when I got this last download. And I noticed that at 7:13 in the morning. 13 is death, endings. Also can be new beginnings, okay? Now, I felt, before I even noticed the time and the date, that this download was connected and related to the Aeronautics and Independence Day downloads. And they are. All right, so 7:14, 7 plus 1 plus 4 equals 12. That's 3 of the times that equal 12, which breaks down again to the number 3. 3. Celebration, collaboration, teamwork, also good news, okay? Now, when I told you about the steps, 12, 13, 14, 12, in tarot is the hanged man. That's stagnancy. That's delay. That's being held back. 13 is death, new beginnings, endings. 14 is temperance, patience, perseverance, okay? And then, if you look at the times, 7:13, 7:14, 8:40, 9:12, and 9:13, 7, 8, 9. More steps. Steps forward, okay? And 7 is spiritual awakening and wisdom. 8 is cosmic order, karma, and new beginnings. 9 is finality and the ending of a major life cycle. And this is the last download, which happens to be on page number 77. 7 is God's number. That's spiritual awakening, wisdom, divinity. My nose is running. If you're new here, when my nose runs, that means a lot of information is coming out. We're going to come out. And it's been running since I got ready to start reading the downloads, okay? Now, as I was going through all these numbers and putting all these numbers together, making sense of all these numbers, I heard the biggest spiritual battle. That was a download as I was writing. The biggest spiritual battle. And I heard for your independence, for your spiritual independence. It's the final countdown. That just came to me. It's the final countdown. 12, 13, 14, 7, 8, 9. It's the final countdown. It was 18:17 when I looked up at the timer. Counting down. The final fight, the final spiritual battle for your spiritual independence. The last battle to face is against the system, against the matrix. We have learned or are learning to fight personal spiritual battles, personal spiritual warfare, right? But the last stand, the last battle is against the matrix, against the system, okay? So, it's going to take collective teamwork, 333. It's going to take collective teamwork, collaboration, working together, teamwork, coming together to win this last war. And then I heard the death of the system. It's going to take the earth angels and star seeds coming together, working together, team working, collaborating together to win the last battle of this war for our spiritual independence. Do you hear me? And it's divinely guided. It's destiny. It's divinity. 77. It's literally meant to be this way, but we will be victorious because 333 is also the arrival of good news, celebration. Okay? So, I'm hearing Custer's last stand. This is literally the collective's last stand. Once you master spiritual warfare on a personal level, once you can win the battles and master the battles on a personal level, the last stand is against the system. Independence Day. The galactic war is between us and the system. The star seeds and the earth angels and the system. It's time to put on your battle armor, my loves. We've got a war to win. And we have to do this together. Okay? It can't just be me on the battlefield and expect to win. It can't just be whatever other earth angel or starseed has been in the field working and fighting, doing it alone. No, we have to come together on one accord, one energy, one frequency, one consciousness to win this war. Once and for fucking all. It's the final countdown, guys. So that is literally the message. I declare a decree that it made sense to you. And I declare a decree I made it make sense. And it reaches who it was meant to reach. Really quickly, before I exit, I want to invite you to register for my Spiritual Warfare Bootcamp in April. In this boot camp, I'm going to be teaching you exactly what spiritual warfare is, how it manifests in everyday life, how you can learn how to fight it, and ways to fight it, and how you can know that you are under attack. There is early registration, so the first 10 people to register for this boot camp get an extreme discount. It's about $100 discount, $80-something $100 discount, okay? But this boot camp is going to be a 3-day Zoom boot camp, 2 hours a day. And I'm going to be teaching you all those things. And you will also be getting a digital download of my e-booklet, To Win the War. You must learn your opponent. Okay? So, guys, I'm going to link the registration down below. If you are interested in registering for the boot camp, feel free to do so. The first 10 people, like I said, get that deep discount. So, guys, I'm going to close this message here. And I will see you in the next one. Shine up your armor, boo-boo. We got a battle to fight.